Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack tapping in. Make sure y'all share this video because they got my page shadow banned, y'all. They don't want me to be pushing out this content that I've been posting about these people having these diseases and stuff like that. So, man, we're going to switch to something else. So make sure you share this because they got it shadow banned. So I'm going to be relaxing for the next couple of days. But, man, I'm about to bring y'all this video, man, about your boy 50 Cent. Man, 50 Cent may be getting exposed for a Rico charge. And this content is coming from Murad Morelli, 434. Man, go check him out. But, man, before I get into the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Make sure y'all check out my reaction video yesterday where I posted that Diddy paperwork. And go share the video, y'all. So now let's get into it, y'all. 50 Cent. Hey, man, he has a lawsuit coming. One of his assistants is claiming that he assaulted her, not sexually, but put his hands around her neck and did some things after he wanted her to hide some assets, actually $600,000, and put some things in her name. So, you know, because back in 2016, 17, 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy. And guys, you know, when you file for bankruptcy, they're looking for your assets. And during this time, she claims that, you know, on more than one occasion, he put his hands on her and he was trying, you know, threatening her, making threatening phone calls and trying to get her to hide some of his assets, one of them being $600,000, or put some of the assets, you know, in her name so that he wouldn't get caught by the IRS and have to get those assets back. And so, guys, as you very well know, when you're using your company, right, and you're committing felonies in the name of your company, right, to further your company, your enterprise, those are Rico charges. Now, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. I want you guys to answer the comments if y'all think that 50 did that. You know, some people think that it's a setup by Diddy. Let me know in the comments, man, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about the video at the end of it. But let's get into it.
50 Cent, it's getting really bad for him, I would say, because the lawsuit is piling on, more allegations coming his way, and he's breaking his silence. If you guys remember, 50 Cent was basically accused by an ex-employee who came forward and said that he was running an empire on intimidation and campaigns of threats and retaliation, and that she refused to play along. And he was basically saying, I'm filing for bankruptcy, you need to move my assets in your name and put it in XYZ, and she refused to do so. And he got really upset. So 50 has come to respond. We're going to get into his response later. But according to the federal complaint, Monique Mayers says she worked for 50 for more than a decade, accusing the mogul of orchestrating a campaign of threats and harassment. Initially, this is how this whole lawsuit worked, right? Chapter 11 bankruptcy, 50 filed in 2015 for protection. Him and his associates told Miss Mayers to place property in her own name to obscure his involvement, and she denied. She alleges that she was then fired after refusing the requests she believed were illegal, also including filings what she says would have been a false police report. She claims Jackson then retaliated by damaging her professional reputation and closing doors for her, including Forbes. It escalated in 2019 when 50 and his associates instructed Mayers to file a police report claiming that his driver and bodyguard had stolen his vehicle. The filing states that the request was expanded to include an allegation that roughly $600K in the cash was taken with the intent to use this to report to justify a police stop and search. She again refused, telling those on the call that filing this report would require her to make false statements to the police and expose her in further legal damage. She alleges that directive was part of 50's alleged plan to hide the source and existence of his cash and to place blame on someone else. Mayers, the woman, says that her refusal marked a turning point in her relationship. She would not frame Walters, file a police report, or risk her own liberty to protect 50 Cent, and that's what he was forcing her to do. Upon her denial, the lawsuit details dozens of alleged incidents, including threatening messages, repeated phone calls from unknown numbers, and the distribution of her personal phone number to strangers. In one instance, cited in the complaint, Mayers says that she received a message from 50 Cent apparently saying, "You will suffer, Fifth," a reference to one of his nicknames. Beyond that, Mayers claims she endured years of harassment, including more than 80 harassing calls and texts from dozens of phone numbers across multiple states and even internationally. She alleges that some callers referenced Jackson directly or asked for Curtis or 50, whilst others left voicemails with violent language, including one instance where a caller said, "Bang, bang, I shot you down." She also felt threatened when she was looped into questioning for an unrelated matter pertaining to a decades-old, homicide. The homicide Mayers is referring to is a 2006 shooting of Israel Ramirez, a member of rapper Busta Rhymes' entourage, who was killed outside a Brooklyn warehouse during the filming of a music video. According to the lawsuit, she had no connection to the incident and was not working for 50 at the time, yet she alleges his attorney raised the homicide during a deposition years later, something she claims was meant to intimidate her. Interesting. She is, seeking punitive damages and is alleging emotional distress. Okay, so she's also claiming that 50's lawyers are also involved. 50 himself is speaking out, and this is his response. 50 and his rep categorically and strenuously denied baseless allegations made in a recent civil complaint filed by Monique Mayers, a former employee terminated for cause. Mr. Jackson has not been formally served with any pleadings, nor have his reps been contacted by opposing counsel regarding this matter. It is highly unusual that a lawsuit of this nature was apparently circulated to the press before it was filed, evidencing that these claims are entirely without merit and are nothing more than a stunt to garner media attention and damage Mr. Jackson's reputation. Ms. Mayers is a disgruntled former employee who was terminated for cause over 5 years ago. This lawsuit is nothing more than a transparent attempt to use the guise of illegal proceedings to seek an unjustified payday well outside of the applicable statute of limitations. Ms. Mayers has chosen to employ counsel who was currently engaged in separate ongoing litigation against Mr. Jackson on behalf of Shaniqua Tompkins. Interesting. This connection further underscores the retaliation, I disagree, and opportunistic nature of this filing, just because a lawyer is representing two people against 50. Furthermore, Mr. Jackson takes any and all threats to himself, his current former employees, and any witnesses incredibly seriously. Okay, so they look forward to defending this in a court of law. I'm not buying any of this, and I think that 50 is guilty. That's just my personal opinion. I know that.
See, the thing is, man, I want to know how y'all think about this. Do you think 50 is really guilty of trying to have somebody hide their assets? Honestly, I don't put anything past anybody. And that's like, a small thing. A lot of people do that. People do that in marriages, guys. You have people that are getting divorced, like men and women getting divorced, and you'll have the man start putting assets in his mama name or his family name so the woman can't get a hold of it. So do I think he did it? Yes. Do I think that he is a part of running a continual criminal enterprise? No, I don't think so. But guys, I want y'all to tell me in the comments how you're thinking. What do you think about it? Because now, once again, these people just don't wake up in the morning and start making these lawsuits and saying, you know what, I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to make up this big old story and I'm going to go get this attorney and I'm going to sue 50. Because what you fail to realize, they're not paying these attorneys. The attorneys are taking it. The attorney normally is going to take your case when they know that you can win something. That's why they normally sue civilly first, people. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you think 50 Cent is in violation of RICO, or do you think that he's threatening, intimidating his ex-employee, because she wouldn't put no items in her name? Yes or no? And make sure y'all share this video because they got me shadow banned. They don't like me leaving real content. I keep telling y'all that. And you know the rest, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay blessed, never stressed. Make sure you never get finessed. And make sure you're getting plenty of rest. And don't get shadow banned like your boy Coach One Stack Church.